My name,
Your name?
Daniel Waldo Duffy.
Daniel?
Yes,
Waldo?
right.
D-U-F-F-Y?
Yes,
When were you born?
January the 3rd, 1896.
1896. Where were you born at?
Greenfield, Missouri, Dade County.
Okay. Who are your parents?
Daniel Parrish Duffy and Hannibal Duffy. Our mother. Hannibal Weir.
And Eliza Weir. Oh, he
Does he need something?
Our family had 16 children. Didn't have any twins, and only one wife.
Does he need
He doesn't know it's on. You better go tell him to come and turn it off. He moves and it activates the...
Well, I can stop this a second.
Our grandfather came from Ireland before he was married.
What was his name?
Nicholas
Nicholas?
Duffy.
He was educated for the priesthood.
Oh.
Came over after the potato famine.
1848.
Mm-hmm.
You talking about visiting people?
What?
Are you talking about visiting people?
No.
Okay. What is your first memory?
First memory
Just the very first thing you can remember as a child.
was of my life.
Yeah.
Well, I was raised on the farm, and so I was 21. We had a farm, and I got married when I was 21.
What about when you were a child, Dad? Don't you remember telling me about a little red chair that you sat in when you were little?
Remember what?
Sitting in a little red chair?
Chair?
A little red chair when you were a little kid.
Oh. I remember when we were running father took us to Greenfield on the east side of the square and had a picture made, and it had a red side chair, and they couldn't get me stop for admiring that red chair and long enough to get my picture. That's the prettiest thing I ever saw.
You still have that picture?
What?
Do you still have that picture?
No. They some of those pictures yet, size of a stamp. But I don't know. I don't have any of them. There may be some of them in the family somewhere. I remember having a picture of me when I was, after I was grown, I still had the picture on those stamp-sized picture, but say moving around, I lost it. I expect they still picture of somewhere in the family.
Where did you go to school?
Where? I went to 2 miles out of Greenfield. We lived in, I was born and raised there, out of Greenfield, Missouri.
You remember the name of the school?
Greenfield Grade School and Greenfield High School.
Okay. What was your first job?
Well, I worked at home on the farm till I'd grown and helped father. We all worked. There's 12 us children. We all worked. Father on the farm and we went to school till I was 21. I got married and went to the Army. Was conducted into the Army.
So you were drafted into the Army?
Yes,
And what year was this?
1918.
17. 1917.
Where did you go after they drafted you?
Went to Fort.
Was it Fort Sill?
And let's see,
Was it Fort Sill, Oklahoma?
oh, I was in Kansas once.
Camp Funston?
Took training in Kansas,
It was Camp Funston.
Fort something up there.
Camp Funston.
Huh?
Camp Funston? Kansas?
I was in, let's see,
Was it Camp Funston?
no, it's out by Manhattan, Kansas. A fort out there, but
Is it Fort Riley?
yeah, there's that. I think it was short distance from Fort Riley.
What kind of training did they give you?
What kind of what?
What kind of training did they give you there?
Train. Infantry training. Marching. I also had infantry training for 9 months. Then once
What was your typical day like there at Fort Riley?
what?
What was your day like at Fort Riley? A typical day.
What is about
What was your day like in the Army at Fort Riley from like when you got up until you went to bed?
well, this marching on the field and learning to march and had infantry training. Done an awful lot of walking, you know.
What kind of uniform did you have?
Oh, we had a khaki uniform, and then when winter come on, we had a OD wool uniform.
What was the name of your outfit that you were in?
I
The name of your outfit, your unit?
didn't understand.
What was the name of the unit that you were in the Army?
Camp Funston was an army camp.
What unit were you in?
I was in the infantry.
Did-
Got the training in infantry.
Which division were you in?
I believe it came Funston. Oh, in the division,
Yes.
I was in for replacements there. I wasn't assigned to any divisions at that time. Went from there to Oklahoma, Fort Sill, Oklahoma, and joined the 35th Division.
Oh, okay.
Joined the National Guard. Came.
Camp Donovan?
That sounds familiar.
I see. Well, first thing, I was transferred there to Camp Johnson, Oklahoma, I believe.
When you were in the 35th Division,
Yes,
do you remember what company you were in?
Company F,
Company F?
110th Ammunition Train.
Oh, okay.
110th Ammunition Train.
How long were you in Oklahoma?
I think about 9 months, I think, before it shipped out.
Where did you ship out from?
New York City.
Was there a camp there that you were at in New York?
Oh, yeah, but just long enough to we found out and go to, on the ship. We wasn't there in New York very long. Well, we just ships in there and ships out.
Do you remember the name of the ship that you went overseas in?
Justitia,
Justitia.
a German ship, was captured as the war started. One of the 3 biggest ships there was. They captured from the Germans.
Oh.
And had about 11 or 12 ships in the convoy. Went from New York, landed in Liverpool, England.
How long did it take you to get across the ocean?
13 days.
Did you get seasick?
No, such a big ship, flat ship, it didn't get too rough going over.
How was the food on the ship?
Food was good. But there's a little fellow got sick, spondylitis, and died. And we had hammocks close to him, and we were so, 7 or 8 of us had hammocks close to him. We took off first and put in an isolation camp in Dolly Ash, Liverpool, England. And we went through a camp there, test camp for 3 weeks before we got back to our camp. During that time, we crossed over into France. Finally got back to our old company at Bristol, Southampton. We left Southampton, England, I believe it was, and crossed over to France. I don't remember. I'm not sure. We just kept moving on up. I didn't stay in last very long, so we went on up to the front.
What kind of rifle did you have?
That was I see. That was a regular Enfield, I believe it was. Springfield. We had a Springfield rifle. At first, I believe, and then it was an Enfield we had when we got to the front.
Did you see any airplanes or tanks?
Yeah, we saw a few airplanes. Not too many. They come over and bomb us. They just dropped them, bombs over the side of the airplane, just dropped them down like a bucket of water. They didn't have no way of guiding them or anything. They come over in 4 or 5 planes at a time. We'd shoot at them with rifles. I knocked one plane down. Once they come closer, you could see the lights, but we wasn't trained hadn't been trained how to shoot airplanes with a rifle.
Did you ever fire at the airplane?
They were fired at them?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they come over and maybe bomb us for 30 minutes. We'd fire the rifles at them so fast as just melt grease in the gun stock. We didn't know it was there to get so hot. You'd have to let them cool off.
How many planes were there at one time?
How many planes?
Yeah.
At that time, they attacked us about 6 or 7 planes. I know it was lined up around behind a hedge row, a fence, and in the army, you was down a certain place to go, and you stay there till they come and release you. Before you were allowed to move. And they must shot, bombarded us there for 30 minutes before they got orders to move.
What about tanks? Did you ever see a tank?
Oh yeah, lots of tanks. Saw some tanks have been damaged, knocked out, brought in for repairs. Our outfit wasn't, I don't remember ever been attacked by tanks. See, the horse battalion and a truck battalion. Horse was a horse battalion.
Oh, so you had horses?
Yeah. All of those great big old French horses, and I guess they kept pretty busy anyway. They've been in terrible shape, poor, and had the temper. And we used a horse battalion in the timbers, go in the timbers and put on a barrage. How they open, they use trucks to get up to the front. I remember going into, I agree with this, Oregon, and when it started on 9 o'clock, the big drive, we'd had skirmishes before that, and we drove all night. It was all night getting to the front, and it was a constant road that was full of vehicles and ammunition trains, ammunition trucks and horses and footmen, and it was all night daylight when we got up to the front. The infantry had started drive at 9 o'clock that night, and we got up there the next morning, and there was lots of dead soldiers. We got up there, but most Americans, we didn't see many Germans. American was advancing, and the Germans was drove back, and they mostly had machine guns. And the Germans had waited to be a bunch of Americans get up close enough. They'd be ahead in the small dugout. When the Americans get up close enough, they'd open up with machine guns and kill a lot of Americans. But we followed the Americans, and the machine guns backed up the Americans, and then we come in with the artillery. But the infantry first, and the machine guns, and then the artillery. And we furnished a curtain for the machine guns to advance. Machine guns have a curtain for the foot soldiers to advance. We left Sheppey. We took Sheppey, little town, first little town. There's quite a few German artillery guns and a few dead Germans where they didn't get away. Long in the night, we'd been up all night before, and the day before that, they hadn't had any sleep. Captain told us to get a little rest if we could, and we captured a lot of caves where the Germans had been living, and we crawled those caves. Next morning, we heard some rackets in there by night. We didn't bother them. Next morning, there's 3 German soldiers come out before we left. One run and he got killed, and one got away. One to give up. That was the first Germans we contacted, our company.
Did you have any close calls while you were
Any what?
close calls?
Well, not so many. A little fella got artillery shrapnel hit him in the hand. Standing right by me. And very often somebody get hit with a piece of shrapnel. See, those shells filled with, some of them were shrapnel, some of them were filled with big big balls of grape nuts, they call them. Sometimes most of those grape nut shells they bust about 30 feet before they hit the ground. Those balls that fire every direction. I saw the big broads there one night. That's the Germans, a couple of hours long, just sound one solid fire so fast, and it just sounded like one roar. It sounded like one gunshot, and it's constant, just a solid roar. And we stopped, and the Germans counterattacking. We come back through this forward timber there, and the Germans counterattacked us where they thought we'd be, and they shelled us, but our company wasn't anybody close to me got hit. I didn't seem like they was busting everywhere, but I didn't get hit.
Second here.
Short Peak, the Germans had a little railroad train running back and forth in behind that valley. Artillery couldn't reach it. And we broke through that night when the big drive started. And we captured that, killed a lot of Germans as I advanced. We got up there about 4 o'clock. They didn't call on us. We delivered ammunition to the artillery. The trucks mostly out in the open, they deliver shells for artillery and infantry. And we got up there daylight. Weeds was waist high on the front. And I got to noticing, looked like where there'd been a bunch of cows that messed up the ground. And I got kicking around, and they was soldiers' uniforms and a rifle around no man's land. Had been there so long. The uniforms was rotten, and this joined the ground, and then the rifles, walnut stalks of the rifle, been there so long, they rotted. He didn't even, some of it, I got to kicking one of those piles and found out there was uniforms, and I told some of the boys that was uniforms and rifles there, those places. They got to searching those pockets. Some of them found some dollar pieces of gold dollars, I believe. Or maybe $2 pieces of gold, found the pieces. They got searching all them piles of clothes. I didn't search them. I didn't feel like putting my hands in their pockets. But that had been no man's land there. Searching parties would search and run on to other searching parties. They fought it out, which had been no man's land for several years. That was a big drive, and that infantry went on above the head of us. They found a few dead Germans.
You need some water?
And they had been issued new boots, leather boots. And some of the German best troops had the best been stocks with good clothes. Some of the boys got new boots off them
Want a
Germans.
drink of water, Dad? Want a drink of water? Is your mouth getting dry?
Yeah. Oh. We followed up the infantry as the infantry going on ahead. Some of the boys got new outfits, new big leather boots. I thought I'd get me a pair of them. Went into a cave and there's a big German with a new pair of shoes on. I took him by the foot and started to pull him off. His feet was kind of swell, I guess. It's hard to pull off. I just left him. I didn't get any. But some of the boys on the airplane been knocked down and have field glasses. Those field glasses were German made, they were awful good. And then try to find those field glasses to keep them, I guess.
What about gas? Poison gas?
Oh, we had an hour ago, and we got a hauled up and had hauling gas one day, and I just stopped at a train and hung my gas.
Mask?
Gas mask?
Gas mask. And I caught up with a company, and I noticed I didn't have my gas mask on, and they hauled gas. I had to run back. The train got my gas, but there didn't happen to be any gas that time. I'd have been in the soup if it had been.
Was there gas other times?
I never was. You never got any gas to bother me. I say, we was back in the mountains actually. We stayed up there about 7 days. They relieved us. And there's a bunch of colored boys, division. They call themselves a Southern boys, call themselves a Wildcat division. They had Wildcats sewed on the seas. And just before the war started, they just got up there and they hadn't had any firing, no action. And the captain of the company rushed them up to the front of the river. You know, where to get across the river, and the Germans had it covered, wouldn't let them Americans cross. They wanted action. They just got up there. The Germans shot them down, but just as fast as they get on the boat or bridge, of course they'd kill all they could to keep them getting across. The Americans didn't get across. And they said that they wanted action. And they got it. And I reported that the captain of the company got dishonorable discharge for advancing. The Germans, as soon as 11 o'clock came, all the firing stopped. And the Germans come over and helped doctor the Americans. And bawled out the Americans, said, oh, we wasn't trying to advance, we were just trying to hold the ground. They just had to kill them, keep them from crossing. And bawled out the Americans for their wasting lives. And helped doctor them, and that was the end of the war.
Was there a celebration at the end?
Yeah, that wasn't the finish, or soon after. Yeah, for nights after that, the sky would be lit up with skyrockets and firing all that, firing rifles and artillery and everything. The war was over, but they were celebrating. And there's daylight in it, and they're firing all night.
Do you remember your captain's name?
The captain's name?
Yeah.
Our Captain Smith. On the officers. Lieutenant Cunningham. I had several second, first, then I had majors and captains.
Did anybody else from Greenfield go with you overseas?
No. We went to Fort Riley, Kansas. That's the fort we were, where we went for training. And we ships out there, and they'd have a bunch that come in and go out. We need more soldiers to fill up a regiment. And they send us to some of us Oklahoma and some of us other places to fill up a number of soldiers they needed. And we went from there to Oklahoma.
Did you bring back any souvenirs?
I brought back some 75 artillery shells, German 75 and French, German 77, the French 75. There wasn't much difference in the size. They're about a foot long and about 3 or 4 inches across. Then the shell would come on, pass on the end of that. The powder would be in the shell, and they'd shoot that bullet over. A big bullet would be fired, and the shell would drop where they fired it.
Do you still have those shells?
What? Do I have the shells?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. Then there's a 1 pound shell, artillery bullet. I had one of them. And that's about all I had. The rest that had a lot of money, French money, big pennies, and sycamores. And it had silver dollars, and 25-cent pieces.
Do you still have your helmet?
Yeah, I had to help me. I brought it back. I got it somewhere in the junk.
Did it have an insignia on the side of the helmet?
No, it's this helmet fit over my head, and I had a short, so hold it on your head, buckle it under your chin.
Did you have the division patch painted on the helmet?
Huh?
Did you have the 35th Division patch painted on the helmet?
No, that's all the American helmets was alike. There wasn't no insignia on them.
Okay.
I was like, officer, I think maybe had some insignias on them. Hey, anyway, the officer didn't want to be distinguished on the front because the Germans liked to capture all the officers they could. Officers had different helmets, but I don't think they wore them on the front.
Oh, did you have any bacon to eat while you were overseas?
How many what?
Bacon?
Bacon? And meat?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, when it gets to it. Well, on the front, we had canned willy, they called it canned beef.
And Willie.
And kind of a wedge shape. One can of hold about a pint. They issue one of those cans to 2 soldiers. We'd open them and cut them in 2, and sometimes we'd have bread, have light bread issued to us. And sometimes we didn't have nothing. Oh, it's so crowded they couldn't get rubbed to us. I know a little bunch we sent us to isolation camp there on the start, and about 3 weeks before we called off our company. And there wasn't no provisions made for us to have any grub. So we finally got some bacon from English. Went through English camps. Finally got some bacon. Had a big pan of bacon, about 3 foot square, about 6 inches deep. We got that filled full of bacon and a little bread, and we passed around and got 2 or 3 pieces of that bacon, passed on off most by the bacon and get an issue, and I went back as quick as I could for seconds, and there wasn't no seconds. Because they had about 6 inches of grease, and that pan was where the bacon was. I dipped a cup full of grease. I had some bread, and sopped the bread in the grease, and heat all that grease in that pot cup. And got, as quick as I could, went back, and my gosh, the grease was all gone. So we finally got issued our captain was catching up with the company. Finally got issued. But me and another fellow, we were very hungry. We hadn't had any things to eat for day and night. Another fellow and I passed through an English camp on the road, and I said, let's hit some of these back doors and see if we can get a piece of bread or anything. We hit 4 or 5 back doors, and civilians lived along the road. And every place we went, they'd say we'd be glad to give you bread or anything. Said don't have it. We're issued just so much, and we eat all we had to get a hold of. We didn't have any spare. You couldn't even get find a scrap of bread. We finally got back to our company.
What did you think of the British and French soldiers?
What?
What did you think of the British and the
What
French?
did I think of them?
Yeah.
Well, we didn't see too much of the French soldiers. We worked pretty well much to ourselves. The French was to themselves, and the Americans was to themselves. And British, they tried to, French tried to mix the Americans with their soldiers. Hannibal wouldn't let them do it, said, I wasn't going to take their soldiers, mix our soldiers with theirs, and then push ours to the front and let them right in behind us. And we just fight our own war and use our own soldiers. We didn't see a great many. They kind of fought to themselves.
What about the Germans? What kind of soldiers were they?
Well, we contacted a lot of Germans, just like any Americans, they lots of young folks and some up middle age. And I had we captured prisoners all the time. I had prison camp, lots of German prisoners. They'd have them out exercising them. There'd be hundreds of them. And they'd exercise them, and they'd pass by us. We'd probably be in a town.
Hello.
But they just soldiers like we were.
Did you spend much time in trenches?
What?
Did you spend much time in trenches?
No, we didn't. The infantry was filled in full. The machine guns, we had artillery. We didn't fight out in the trenches.
Okay.
Our guns were out in the open. Lots of those 105, they call them, our 105 and 75 was our main artillery. We had bigger shells than that. We had very big shells, 3 or 4 foot long, and 8 inches across. We fired them, and the rain lost, and the ground was wet. Those shells had come over and they sink in the ground 4 or 5 feet before they go off, and just raised a big mound of dirt. And go so deep they wouldn't blow it from out. I just blow it up and just hoop it up, and the hail was being wet saved lots of soldiers' lives.
Did it rain a lot while you were there?
Rain? Yeah, it rained a lot of the time. Nice and cold weather. It was rain and snow.
What about mud?
I'd get off them on the towns. We could be on, they'd stay on us, go up to the front, stay about a week. It was hard fighting, and then they'd relieve us in another division and come up and relieve us. And I know we come back out of Oregon, there's lots of wounded soldiers come back, lots of German prisoners coming back. Every little bit there'd be a bunch of German prisoners coming back, and maybe 1 or 2 soldiers might have been wounded in them, but they could carry a gun and they could walk, and they'd send the American back with a bunch of prisoners back to camp, or they'd hold them, doctor them. A stream of prisoners coming back for most of the time. And be one bunch after another, come back with maybe 8 or 10 prisoners, maybe be 1 or 2 wounded soldiers bringing them back. But the night we was relieved, the Oregon had one of those big bursts of cannon. The barrel looked like it was 100 foot long. It built on a flat car, 1 gun to a car. And they got us back far enough to stay all night and turn us loose to get a little sleep. And then one of them fired all night, and it wasn't 50 feet from it. I never did hear it after I laid down. And then needed sleep so bad. Just had control of the police force by a soldier. And we were isolated. That's when the first went over and I was in the isolation camp, that kind of head of And it was in a steel compound there, about 12 foot high, a steel fence, holding a shop on top. And I don't know how we got over them, but we'd climb over them and lift ourselves over somewhere. And we'd go up to Liverpool, was on that seashore, between Liverpool and the seashore. And we'd go up there and they'd impede contact us and tell us to get on home, get back out of town. And so we'd get out when we got ready. We was isolated. They said, we'll put you in the brig. We said, we don't care, just leave you in the brig to be in an isolated camp. And we'd stay as long as we wanted to. They didn't want to mix us up with the camps, expose the people in the camp. They couldn't do anything, only just let us go and let us go home. But I was in England at Liverpool, and at night, it didn't get dark over there until about 2 o'clock in the morning. And then it got so dark at 2 o'clock, all at once, you couldn't see nothing. And if you got caught out, one way familiar with the streets, you had to stay till it got light enough for you to get home.
Okay.
This box here.
Only England.
He's all finished now.
If you got anything you want to say, the recorders are still going.
Go ahead.
Only in England, Liverpool, English girls had jobs around town, and they'd pass by this isolation camp on the sidewalk, and they'd like to talk to the soldiers. And there were hundreds of them. The walls were just thick, and all of them wanted to get acquainted with the American soldiers. And some of them married the English girls. And as the war's over,
Turn it off again.
Form here. Go. Pen here.
Would you do it again if you had to do it all over?
what?
Would you do it again if you had to do it all over?
Well, I wouldn't take anything for the experience, but I wouldn't give a dime to go over again. If I had to, I wouldn't want to leave the United States. Some country invading this country, I'd go if some country over here fighting us. Wouldn't have to draft anybody. Everybody'd go if they're able. defend their homeland, but I wouldn't want to go out of some other country. I had to die, rather die on American soil.
That was a real interesting interview.
What?
It was a real interesting interview.
Well, there's lots of things happening.
That's the most I've ever heard him talk.
Everything is new.
You'll need to
New York, and
sign here.
Liverpool, all those countries, everything was new to me.
Yeah.
But Algeria, the French had possessions in Algeria, owned the country. Algerian ships them over there. French ships over to Algeria to France for soldiers. So they used them on the front. Those Algerians was black, they just black as coal. Had their faces all scarred up and
His name.
decorated.
His name.
He put his name right
And
there.
they
Okay.
took them to the front for soldiers. They couldn't stay, they wouldn't run, they'd run. They wouldn't fight. So the French used them behind the lines to work on. Detail work back in the lines and music. And one of them could talk English. Said he works on the Erie Canal. No, not here, the canal down in South America, between the Americans,
Panama.
Hannibal. He said he works on that dam and he learned English. He's the only one, that detail of the Algerians could talk English. And he talked very freely. And he's carrying a half a mile a bunch coming. He carrying poles on their head. Look, them poles looked like was 20 feet long. They looked like they're 6 inches through. Just guessing at it. And he's carrying it on the head, and the hands were free. They wasn't holding them. Logs on their head is all. They bounce them on the head. Looks like it'd be too heavy to hold a man up. But a man could be too heavy for a man to hold up. But they come along, walking alongside on a head, but they wasn't wiggling in it. And that's why some of those foreign countries, transportation, carrying anything, they carry them on their head, carry big jugs of water.
I'll have you put your address there too. I didn't think to tell you that. I put your phone number down there at the bottom. Yeah, you've got some real clear memories.
Yeah, he really had.
Do you have the original of those photographs at home?
Uh-huh.
I wonder where this one was taken at of him in uniform.
he said, on the back Mother had written somewhere in France, but he said that he didn't have any pictures taken in France.
That's what I wondered.
Camp Funston, I think, is where that was taken.
Okay. I noticed because he has a hat instead of a helmet, that made me think that that'd
yeah.
be the case.
I guess General Patton's army was pretty interesting.
Yeah. I'll just put that in.
He was like a bulldozer. He just went where he wanted to. Well, he'd surprise me, but he'd be ahead of time.
I'll open this back up for you.
Well, there's lots of difference in the
Yeah.
population of England and France and Australian, lots of Australian soldiers some from Canada. There were Australian soldiers, most of them seemed like big, healthy looking people.
Y'all got any questions you want to add? I got the big weight here.
That's medication.
Okay. Let me move this stuff out of the way here.
Cups in place here dry.
I'm okay. So she can get in here.
That's okay, because they're just eye drops, so I can come back.
Well, that's all right. No, we're essentially,
I think we're done.
yeah.
Just got some wires there in the way if you
You
want.
can do it when he's setting up, can't you?
These will have to cool a little bit before I can take them down. Here it goes. When you were carrying those shells under your arm,
What?
when you were carrying those shells under your arm,
Yeah, it came like one shell at a time, like a stick of wood.
did you have to keep your mouth open?
No,
Well, that's what Mother told me. Mother told me that you had to keep your mouth open to keep your teeth from shattering.
I didn't understand.
Mother said you carried a shell under each arm and had to hold your mouth open to keep your teeth from...
Oh, you mean, and civilian eye.
No.
Yeah, they. And lightning comes out of them, and I cough a lot, I cough my upper teeth out.
That's just a tale that isn't true.
Okay.
And lightning don't last more than 2 or 3 months.
You talking about those ones.
I think it's just a poor job of making them. I had them first set I had. I used them for 40 years,
Through except for a few wires.
and it didn't have no lining in them.
So what you doing this for?
Only what I put it in
It's for
myself.
the museum in Jersey City.
I can buy a lining, and it lasts a little while.
Did George go home?
George, yeah.
Yeah, maybe I'll.
Chance to stop you. Stop 5 minutes, you sleep 4 minutes of it. Going to the front, that's it. Going up to the front. We travel day and night. The French people, their houses they lived in half the house in the position. The other half would be the stall where they kept milk cows. They kept the milk cows in half the house, and they people lived in the other house. Just the door between them. Of course, they kept them up and clean as they could, and they'd have a new hay in the loft and in the side where they kept the cows. That new hay smells awful good. We'd been going all night. The captain said, get a little sleep if you can. And we crawled in those lofts where that new hay was. It smelled good, boy. It really felt good. Just got laid down about 2 minutes, got us up and said, go to the front. Germans about to break through, we got to stop them. We didn't get to stay. Oh, all the cussing you ever heard. Well, they soldier cussing because they had to get up out of that hay.
You mentioned some French horses earlier. What color were they?
Hay's all colors, white colors. It's all big draft horses. And they was poor, and I guess they said there was gas, and had distemper. Their nose was running, terrible to work around, and they move them in those small French cars. It'd be about 4 in each end of the car, and they come their heads together, and about 4 feet between them. And then they expect 2 soldiers to travel in them great cars between those horses. And boy, it was the sloppiest, dirtiest fish you ever saw. We'd take sacks and tie them together and put a curtain between them and horses and us. Sometimes they get so near wore out, they get running together. Get down, and all they could do was take a tug and ride in on them, beat them so they'd get up. And they'd be front feet would be a striking with their front feet, and the danger of hitting the shoulder, just 3 or 4 feet between them, and their heads was together. I swung out the side door lots of times when they get to scuffling with their feet trying to get up. And it was dangerous because so many tunnels went through the mountains. Little small tunnels and some long. They had strangers built through those tunnels, and didn't look like it. Pole was much bigger than the cars. And have to swing out, keep from getting hit with horses. And a lot of danger getting hit with the side of the tunnel. And they'd be good travel and box cars, and their box cars are about a third or a half as long as ours. And they have their freight cars were about a third as big as ours. And passenger cars just had two feet facing each other, 2 seats, maybe 3 or 4, pressure 3 or 4 in each end of the passenger car. And they only got American engines over there. Those engines, great big old engines, big as any we had them over here, pulling those freight trains. Boy, those engines look as big as a mountain.
Now, you were married before you went to World War I?
Yeah. I was married in June and left in September. We trained for 9 months. The day we left New York for England, they sent me a telegram. I had a new baby girl. And the folks sent me a telegram. I don't know how it reached me, I guess. Red Cross sent telegrams to New York, and they sent a telegram back and said I'd left that morning for England. 12 or 13 ships. We had submarine attacked us once, but we got away from them.
What was the name of the ship you came home on?
The Great Northern. It was a long, slim mail ship. They couldn't use it for. It was an American ship. Long in there, and it talks about they had 2 or 3 storms coming back home, and that ship just tossed around like a leaf on a pond, and then it's launched forward and swayed sideways. And when it's launched forward, one end of the ship would be underwater, and then when the back end would come on, the back end would get underwater, and the front end would be up out of the water. And everybody's seasick, fast. Along in there, making a good time, and heading straight sideways, and the ship was all steel down below, and hanging guns and everything up on the side, and that sway so far sideways, everything is fall off on the steel floor and sway sideways. Everything is run from one side to the other and makes so much noise you couldn't hear yourself holler. I got seasick. Everybody got seasick. And I mean it's seasick.
How long did it take to get home?
How long? Took about 6 days. It was a fast ship. Going over it took about 13.
Where did you land?
Coming back, we landed in New York, Manhattan.
Did you see the Statue of Liberty?
Huh?
Did you see the Statue of Liberty?
Oh yeah, right there in the bay.
Did anybody comment on that, on the ship?
Well, I didn't contact anybody that's been on it. I remember the sea was close to it on the ship wasn't very far from and I traveled around it.
How did you feel when you saw it?
Well, I was glad to see it. Everybody's eager to see it. I first saw it about 1 or 2 o'clock, and we didn't get off till Well, they drowned down the bay until noon the next day before they could get us off, and Salvation Army gave us a mess of weenies and sauerkraut, and boy, it was good. You miss a meal, you could. But everybody really happy to be getting close to it. And we felt like we was over so about getting us off. Then there's that's highest building in America.
Woolworth Building?
Yeah, yeah. It was either 570 feet tall or 700 tall. I bought a ticket to go to top of that. And at the top, it's just about 6 foot square cage there. Didn't have no cover on it, had a steel fence around it. And over down to the ground, and people look like ants down to the ground. It's high up. Makes you feel kind of dizzy to look down. I was doggone glad to get down on the ground.
Was there a parade in New York when you all got back?
Huh?
Was there a parade in New York when you all got back?
Parade?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, every time they stopped in a town, they put on a parade, an exercise.
How did you get from New York back to Missouri?
We come on the train.
Did you stop in Kansas City?
Yeah, that's after we got to camp. We were in discharge in Camp Funston. That's where we was first trained. And we discharged at Camp Funston. Caught a train out of there for Kansas City. And on the way home, stayed all night in Kansas City and come on down the next morning.
Was there a parade in Kansas City when you were on your way to Camp Funston?
Yeah, along the way. No, I don't believe he was. As we got on the train for Kansas City, I think we didn't stop till we got in Kansas City. I believe got in there in the night, and hotels were all full. They fixed a bunch of cots where we could lay down and sleep till morning. The streets was all full of people celebrating, visiting. Well, that Camp Funston, but it don't seem like very many days till we got out of there.
Did you ever get back in the Army?
Huh?
Did you ever get back in the Army?
No, we mustered down at Camp Funston. We got to Camp Funston. Discharged it. Give us a $50 bonus and turn us loose.
Is there any trouble with the flu epidemic?
Who? Yeah, over in France. After the war was over, we waited 6 months before we got away from France. Hey, a lot of boys took the flu. And we stayed in barns and small towns, anywhere we get a place to lay down. 5 or 6 of us got a barn. And I was the only one that didn't go to the hospital. They all smoked cigarettes except me, and I took up chewing, and I didn't take the flu. But in New York City, they said they dodged the fast. The boys dodged the fast there. They just stacked them up like logs. They piles of them just stacks up like piles of logs. They dodged the fast. They couldn't bury them. I never did take it. But over in France, they didn't get food like they did in New York. We were better off in France than it was in New York.
Back during the war, when you were carrying ammunition to the front, how did you carry those big shells?
Carried them in arms. All those big shells, I don't know. I've seen them. But then, with those 75, we carried them. Roads would be so crowded up where we were delivering the shells at 75. We'd start a quarter of a mile back before they got where we were dumping them. We'd go so slow and traveling, carrying shells so slow, we'd be a quarter of a mile from where we would stop and load up with shells in the army. We'd carry them up to where the artillery was. But I don't remember ever seeing them carry those 108 shells. One man couldn't carry them. They had to haul them somewhere, but I don't remember seeing how to haul them. But caissons, we'd stick them in the caisson, those 75 shells, and they had a big case, steel case, and holes in them that fits the shell. We'd fill that case full, and then from there up to the caisson, they'd haul them in the caisson before we haul them up. Before we could get to the caisson, we'd carry them from there up to the caisson. We begin to haul them maybe a quarter of a mile before we get up to them. By the time we get up there, there'd be a road beef solid behind us with shells. And Argonne, we was up on top of the mountains there. Soldiers, sounded like a million machine guns in timber. The soldiers going up in a bunch of time. 7, 8 a squad go up at a time. They wouldn't very many go up in bunches because they shelling that all the time. And they keep from killing any more than they had to. One shell wouldn't kill more. So many when it just a few. But every 100 yards there'd be a troops going up into them woods, machine guns cackling. It sounded like a million of them going off all the time, day and night. And flares are going up. Some of those flares would seem like they burn for a minute up in the air, and they was all on the front. They firing those flares up. And after when the war was declared over for 2 or 3 days and nights, the sky was lit up all the time, celebrating the war was over.
Did you ever carry ammunition up to Harry Truman's battery? 129th, Battery D?
Yeah. Yeah, we had shipping. When the ongoing force started that night, we had orders to throw everything off our barracks bag. We carried every surface thing we had, the clothes and everything. We had a big barracks bag about the size of a toe sack. And we got orders to throw everything off. Only had 129 artillery, only had 15 minutes firing shells. And so throw everything off and get up front as quick as he could. And he was 129 artillery was in behind this bank I was talking about, where that German artillery couldn't get back behind that bank. And Truman company, we delivered shells like to Truman's artillery. Of course, Truman's just like any other officer. We saw him right up the front with us, but we didn't know he was going to be president. He just dressed like a common soldier up on the front. Because the Germans captured all the officers they could. And for the officers' benefits, they just wear fighting clothes. Yeah, I've seen Truman lots and lots of times in camping. Not too much on the front because we didn't get close enough to them. Emergency, we were supposed to deliver ammunition at night, but when you get run out of ammunition, we go in the daytime. One there on the front of the house. One day, the Germans had 2 observation rooms up on a very long steel cable, and the Americans, the French had 2 observations up on their side, and the Germans sent their airplanes over right too close to us, where I was. Oh, I guess I was in a couple of 100 yards of them. And airplanes shot 2 of them. Come over and shot both our observation drones down. Shots fired. Fellas got out in parachutes, and we never did. We could see their observation balloons. Looked like it was over about a mile. We never did see no planes come over and shoot theirs down. But there was some French planes got after those German planes, and boy, they hot-tailed it. And boy, them Germans got away as quick as they can. Those French was right on their tail, but they couldn't get close enough to damage them.
Did you ever see Pershing?
Huh?
Did you ever see General Pershing?
No, not to know him. The sergeant, generals, I guess I have. In the training camp before we went over, and maybe after it was over. But they had a big fine automobile. It had markers on it to show the general was in that car, but he didn't see the general up close to the front on the, they couldn't afford to risk him getting hard on.
Is there anything you'd like to add before we close the interview?
Oh, everything was from one camp to another. And I know one thing that we did. I believe it. Tell my name on J, I believe. I don't sound right either. I've been a pretty good town about south of Springfield. As after the war was over, and the MPs was in the